Hi guys, today I'm going to be telling you about the positive and the negative of building a desktop PC, and overall, why should you build a PC? So let's start off for the positives. For a PC, a custom built PC, you know everything inside your PC in and out. For example, get rid of this. You get to pick your operating system. Well, that's not quite impressive. Well, you can get your own CPU, a full CPU, not the mobile versions in the laptops, which is not as powerful as a full CPU. So keep that in mind. You get to pick your own hard drive at a cheap price. This is a Seagate 7200.12 500 gig hard drive at SATA 6 gigabytes per second. Again, you get to pick all your parts. You know all your parts. Any kind of RAM, any kind of GPU, any kind of GPU. I like NVIDIA. Got a problem? And you get to have a good cooling system. So, one, you get to pick your own parts in and outs, so you won't get ripped off by people in the already pre-built desktops, which doesn't tell you the specific information, like what motherboard and all that. Two, it's cheaper because you're building it yourself. The companies like Dell, Lenovo that already built it for you, it's going to be more expensive if you compare it parts by parts, because if it has a i5 2500K, if you build it yourself, maybe it's going to be around $800 with a good graphics card. And if you get a i5 2500K from, I don't know, any company, Dell, Lenovo, Asus, I don't care, it's gonna be around $800 without the good graphics card. And yeah, the third one would be that you have you get to pick your case. I mean, the case is very important for cooling and the looks, of course, the looks. Fourth of all, it's more powerful than your laptops. It's more powerful and it's more cheap. You gotta give some credit to that. So yeah, those are the basic positives. If I have to think of other positives, there would be a lot, so I'm not gonna get into that. And the negatives, of course. Negatives. If you break some of the parts when you build it, again, you're gonna have to call the warranty yourself. Let's say you don't know what part you've broken, you'll have to call every component company for their warranty to see what's happened. Or if you're really professional at this, you can find it yourself find the problem in Windows yourself. The second problem would be that the second problem, the second problem would be that it's gonna be very challenging. Building a PC isn't easy if you don't know what to do, and you can easily break something by static electricity, and you're gonna lose a few $100 if you don't have warranty. So those are the basic positives, I believe. I mean negative, sorry. Negative. Another negative would be that it takes a lot of space. If you look at my desk, it's my whole desk is, well, desktop is just the desktop, so the desktop is huge. It takes up a lot of space. It's where I usually put my bags in this place. You can see my bags are just on the floor. I don't really care. It can fit 3 bags, but it's okay. It's worth it. And my conclusion to this, why you should buy not buy, but build your own PC. Why not just get a Mac? Macs are, I got my computer again, it's around $650 to $700. A Mac costs at least $1,000 for a Core 2 Duo. Come on, Core 2 Duo. Core 2 Duo. And I'm using an i5 2nd generation full CPU 2500 running at 3.3 gigahertz, while my Mac is still running on 2.1 gigahertz. Yeah, but if you're gonna compare it to the latest MacBook, it's still 2.4 gigahertz, the lowest model, that is $1,000. And if you compare this to the iMac is what, 1,002, 1,004, around that price, and it's still running at what was the gigahertz, 2.8, something around that, but it's still overpriced. It's almost double my price for this one, and it's running at a 21.5-inch monitor. I think this is worth it. The only thing good, I'm not going to talk about I'm not going to talk about Macs right now. In another video I may, but for now, a desktop PC hand built by yourself is efficient, less cost, and it's just a great time building your own PC. It gives you the knowledge, and it can be quite fun. I would only go for a laptop when I really need portability, and when I can find a good laptop for a cheap price.